Alright guys, so I got my kombucha kit, so we're going to start making kombucha right now. So you probably saw me unboxing it in a previous video, so we'll do that right now. It's pretty straightforward, and this is the instructions that they want you to follow. Okay, so here it is, right there. So what they want you to do is basically large pot, boiling water, 2 liters into the jar. You add the tea, and then you basically put the sugar and then the SCOBY. You wait until it cools, and then that goes in there, and then you just let it sit with the rubber band with sort of with the cheesecloth over it, and then that's about it. And then wait about 6 days. So. And then that's when you siphon it out and put it into those little amber jars that I got. So that's their kit. So I'm going to make it, I might not follow the instructions completely because of the fact that I can, this jar I believe is more than 2 liters. Because one of these, oh maybe it is 2 liters. So one of these amber bottles is basically 1 liter. So I'll probably make several batches. That's what I'm thinking. I'll just probably add more tea into it and just probably keep the SCOBY in there for a while because you can always just the SCOBY will keep growing and you can just keep getting more of the and it'll actually make a baby SCOBY as well. So alright guys, so I'll be back. I'm gonna get this all set up. But you do have to boil the water, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I have my kombucha water here, getting ready to boil. As you can see, 2 liters, as it measures right there. I'm using my Instant Pot to actually boil it, so just give me a minute. So, here we go. This is the tea bags that basically you can put all your tea in, and then you're just gonna put it to the side once the water is in there, so it steeps, and then you remove that, throw that out, and then you put your sugar in, and then you wait for it. To cool. Then you put your SCOBY in. Now, if you run out of these bags, you can always buy more. But the other method of doing this is boil the sugar and the tea with the water together, and then dump it all into here, and then let it cool, and then put the SCOBY in. So that's the other way of using it. Because you can just use a cheesecloth after when you dump it out and take the tea leaves out. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I emptied one of the tea bags into this little tea bag holder. We're going to put the boiling water is already in there, so we're going to put that in. And I don't want the tea bags to... And then we'll have to scoop it out a little bit later while that steeps. So that's going to steep, and then we basically add the sugar. So this is a pre-measured bag of sugar, and that goes in, and then what happens is the SCOBY will actually eat up the sugar as a fuel and cause the fermentation to happen. Alright, so it is all done here. So I'm going to take the tea bag out, and then we're going to put the sugar in there, and then we got to wait till it sits until it cools down to about 23 degrees or room temperature. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so the tea is now cooled down. This is the SCOBY, so we're going to put all of that right into that jar, and then we're going to cover the top with a cloth, and then put elastic band around it, and basically let it sit for like 6 days. So I'll be right back, and I'll put this in. Alright, so here it is, the container. It smells like vinegar, basically. If you actually let the kombucha sit for too long, it'll actually turn into vinegar. You want to throw it all in there. And that's pretty much it. Now we just wait and see while that develops. So now you put this on top. Cover that. So why you want to cover it, just to keep it clean, and that way you don't get dust in it, and it gets to off-gas itself as well. So that's pretty much it, guys. Stay tuned. I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done, and the second fermentation process. Yeah, I'll be back.